Greetings and welcome to the cabinet of mysteries that we call RPG Pals Club. I'm Luke, your game master. I use he, him, and sometimes they, them as my pronouns because, much like Almond Joy and Mounds, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Joining me at this round table, I have three rapscallions who you should know very well. My favorite of the three should introduce themselves now, and I did not actually give an order, so let's see.
Hi, I'm Eric, aka
Yeah,
Rhythm
that sounds about
Bastard. Well, considering I'm the one that edits the podcast, and there's
you
reason
deserve
why
to be the favorite.
Yeah, exactly. So
Draw me, Sonic in a dress vomiting.
Okay, listen, that was one time. I did that one time.
Yes.
I don't fucking do shit except show up.
Actually, we do need to rally together and try and get more people listening to the podcast because the viewers have been going down. Even our cast members have been going down.
Oh, life.
Yeah, pretty much. Having babies and life and hamburgling.
You know how it be.
Yeah, Eric, go back, introduce yourself and what you're doing when you're not hamburgling.
Hi, I'm Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard. I am the editor for this cast, and I also play punk music. I came back from Megaplex a couple weekends ago. That was really fun. That was a really kick-ass show. Usually we save the end for all the plugs and shit for the end, but yeah, I'm ready for some sexy action.
I can't believe you're editing that in because Eric has really great abs.
I legit actually have a bodybuilding competition in a couple weeks, and for some reason, the dieting has been harder on like my parents than it has on me. So I'm like, oh well, you know, eating grilled chicken and stuff. And my parents like, don't you want anything else? And I'm like, no, you guys, it's fine. Just eat your donuts. Go home, be a family man.
Abby and I started a diet plan for Fresh and Lean, and today I kind of figured out that it was gluten-free, and it's like, oh, and it's also fresh and lean, so that's why they don't really have, like, cheese or a lot of other things. And it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm going to cut down on the number of these that I'm having because I'm going fucking insane without carbs. Yeah, congrats on the upcoming bodybuilding competition.
Thank you.
Congrats and good luck.
Yeah.
Next is the person who is most likely to go second.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I go second all the time. Hi, I'm Sahoni. I use he, him. I also do the podcast thing, not only on this, but on other podcasts. I'm on a semi-regular current events comedy podcast called Barking Points Memo. You might find me there. I also write RPGs. I make them with my hands, and I'm going to be putting out some new books soon, so that's neat.
Hell yeah, my friend.
Yeah, the last RPG I put out, Exceptionals, is recently been picked up by a community-facing gender health center as a part of community outreach and role-play therapy.
Mazel tov.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually the thing I'm most proud about it for. It's really cool.
That is super cool, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get yourself out.
And third is the person who has not introduced themselves yet.
That would be me. Hi, hello. It's me, Madison. She, her. I play on this podcast and also this podcast in other forms. I've been a crocodile before. It's crazy. I'm an animator. I do that kind of stuff, so I don't actually I should probably at some point try to remember to actually post the things I've been doing recently.
You did do the cover for the Niptus arc.
I did do the cover for the Niptus arc. So I did do that one. Hey!
And it is excellent.
Thank you very much. And I also did Sonic Picture at one point that you will never forget, I'm sorry to say.
Mm-hmm. And chances are you'll probably do the cover for this, maybe?
Potentially, probably, depending on if I have free time, because I am also working on animations and stuff like that, so I should probably at some point mention the stuff that has been released. We will see.
You invented Pickle Rick and Lemon Head.
I
And because of that, HBO Max happened.
That is
oh
your
god!
fault.
Oh no! Please, God, no! I'm sorry. I don't know what I did.
You took away Summer Camp Island? No!
An infinity train?
Fucking Mau Mau. crying, sobbing. Ugh.
And what was the one show that came out in like 2012 where it was like way too bright colors on the Cartoon Network and it looked like it had been done like super cheaply by someone who...
Oh, problem solvers?
Yep. You were like, you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Problem solvers.
I'll solve some problems with a Z at the end.
Check out the hook while my DJ revolves
It
it.
will permanently ruin a bunch of TV screens. It's hipster shit.
I was trying to remember the next lyric.
Word to your mother. But we are not just here to ramble on and see how long we can go without actually introducing what we were doing, especially because it's going to make both the outro and like the second episode really hard to keep up with. We are here to play Sexy Battle Wizards, a game by Grant Howitt, who has a bunch of free games at their Patreon, which is GS Howitt on the Patreon.
Nice.
It is a one sheet because I was like, hey, I need to run something because we need to get episodes recorded. And this came up on a list of 10 one-page RPGs you should play before you die. And the words sexy, battle, and wizards all describe the people who would be playing in it in one way or another.
Oh my god.
We can argue over who gets what word later.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I assigned to them all.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yes, you are a sexy battle wizard. You are a member of the College Errant, an organization based in a magical flying castle that roves the land looking to avert arcane disasters and fight injustice. You have precisely zero authority to do this. The cops hate you, and you are wanted in several countries for collateral damage caused while saving the world. You have three stats. You're going to get to rate all your stats a 1, a 2, or a 3. You have sexy, which is charming cuties with your slick style and rocking bod. Battle, which is harming your foes with your mighty martial prowess. And wizard, weave the eldritch arts of magic. So who knows what they want to assign those stats to first?
I think I'll go first again because I'm the favorite again. So I'm going to put battle at 3. Well, I mean, it's sexy battle wizard. So I'm just go 3, 2, 1. Sexy 3, battle 2, wizard 1.
And Madison.
So I will do the opposite. 1, 2, 3.
So your sexy is 1, your battle is 2, and your wizard is 3.
I am all wizard up.
Sahoni.
In that case, let me take a battle 3, a wizard 2, and a sexy 1.
All right, that's math for all of it. So we then have a few tables to figure out some questions. So Madison, can you roll me a 6 so we can know how you so sexy?
How you so sexy? The dice is giving me a 2.
It's your majestic hair or beard or mustache.
Oh my god, I'm imagining some kind of Ramu situation over here, just fucking big as hell, long as shit, let's go!
My brain processed that as Ramoon, and it's like, oh, you're going to have the pellet at the top of the bottle thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a crystal ball, and you push it inside of your body.
And like the hair just sprinkles out. It's like a particle effect that's soda-fied.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of that, if you play the video games, SMT5 hair physics situation going on.
All right. So, Honey, could you roll me a dice to tell me why you so sexy?
Yeah, why am I so sexy? Who did this to me?
Who caused this? Who did this?
Well, I got a 3, so I have an impeccable, pristine style.
Oh, so you're just playing yourself so far.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Eric.
Yep, rolling it. And I rolled a 6. Dangerous rebel with a cool jacket.
That's also very on brand for you, Eric.
Yeah.
Though also, like, if you had rolled a 1, it would have been sculpted muscles, which would have also been very cool. And true.
Yeah.
All right, so Honey, could you roll me those 2d10 so we can know what your signature weapon is?
Okay. I got a Fey chain.
Ooh, so what are you thinking that Fey chain looks like?
Okay. I think I have a battle pendulum. Y'all remember Shaman King?
It's been years, Shaman King.
Maybe?
Yeah. Well, I think I have a fairy who helps direct and drive my battle pendulum's pointy tip.
Madison, can you roll me those dice and tell me what your signature weapon is?
So that is 2d10s, yeah. 2d10s. They gave me Oh, what is that number? A void glaive.
Nice.
Ooh.
I think that is
That
pretty
activates my
straightforward.
edgelord.
Yeah, that is pretty straightforward. I'm just the sexiest wizard you've ever seen with the longest, coolest beard and a fucking sword made of nothing. Just the void.
A sword at the end of a stick.
Yeah,
Ah, yes, that is correct. It is a glaive, so it's a more of a
like a guandao.
yeah, like a
Right.
spear kind of situation, halberd type situation.
Or you are a American singer, songwriter, rapper, and record producer.
I'm gonna go with the halberd. I'd like a good polearm.
So is it like you have a polearm and then at the end is like a black hole or something?
It's like a black hole in the
You do a little slash and then it makes a nothingness where you slashed.
yeah. I'm a JoJo character. I delete whatever's in between me and the blade. Let's go.
I mean, that's the best place to get nasty.
Yeah.
Eric,
Yes.
could you roll for your weapon?
I have the Celestial Chain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Double chains.
Two chain users.
Yeah, so I think his my celestial chain is. I just feel like it would be like a really cool motorcycle chain, but like for a star motorcycle.
Yeah.
Like a star motorcycle, like a motorcycle that's literally like made of star. It just has that like ethereal print on it, like it's just like all covered in those glow in the dark stars that you put on your ceiling when you were a kid.
Yes, oh my god.
Yeah, so
amazing.
just like a bike chain that's covered in those.
But they're real stars. They just look like the funny little plastic stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're that like pale green.
Yes. Oh god, that's such a good fucking color, honestly.
It is. All right. And then we got to find out about everybody's magic school. So, Eric, do you want to roll for your magic school?
I'll roll for magic school. I rolled a 1, the lore of light.
That fits with your vibe.
Yeah. Lean into that star motorcycle look. That would be rad.
Yeah.
Sony.
Okay. I got the art of hyperdimensional splendor.
Oh my god.
I hang out with creatures of the Fae. I imagine I know a little bit something about other dimensions.
You teleport via a mushroom circle.
Yeah, I can do all sorts of stuff. Disappear under bridges, fold the spaces between spaces, hang out with Mothman.
Honestly, the best power here, hanging out with Mothman.
Yeah.
And Madison, let's see what magic school you went to.
What magic school did I go to? Secrets of Occult Shadowmancy.
Nice.
I've got a fucking black hole glaive and I went to the shadow school. Bro.
So, Madison, do you have a name for your character?
Oh my god. Ooh, character names. Come back around to me. Let me think. I need an edgy enough name for this.
I mean, if you just want to give me 2 words, I can toss them into some sort of translator or thesaurus and see if
I need something like Blade Shadow Cut or some shit.
I mean, Blade Shadow Cut.
You need to add underscores and X's to the name.
Yeah. Blades with a Z. Blades Shadow.
Oh, but Shadow Cut also starts with a Z?
Yeah, exactly. It's still pronounced Shadow Cut, but it starts with the Z. And of course, my whole name is surrounded by XX. Those aren't pronounced. Those are just part of them. Those are from my school. When you graduate from the School of Occult Shadowmancy, as part of your graduation, you get to change your name to your very cool, very edgy name. So there are X's and underscores encompassing my name.
Yeah, it's an online university, like the University of Phoenix. You can find it on the dark web.
Yeah, exactly. the shadow web, if you will.
It's the University of the Shadow Phoenix.
Exactly.
So it's lowercase x, uppercase x, underscore blades, underscore shadow cut, underscore uppercase x, lowercase x.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
That is my full given name combined with my graduation name. Instead of being like doctor or anything like that, I have XX Blades Shadowcut XX.
And Sonic totally meets up with them, and they're best friends.
You're best friends. Shadow is my fucking familiar. It's just a hedgehog I named Shadow.
All right,
Amazing.
Eric, do you have a name for your character?
I'm gonna go with like an old movie biker name, Dominic Astrello.
Dominic Astrollo?
Estrello, Estrello.
Or how about Dominic Astrollo?
Okay, I can roll with that. Astrallo.
And Sahoni.
I'm Gordon the Green, the most traditional wizard of them. but you know, make it fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon the Green.
Yeah.
The drama.
So am I wrong in picturing just like a wizard in like a full like 3-piece green suit?
Oh,
carrying-
absolutely. That is not the look at all. We are making this fashion. There's chains as part of the kind of holding together a sort of vest situation. There is flowing sort of knitwear involved, like a scarf. We got there's kind of some nice boots also with chains. Like we are going again. We have impeccable, pristine style.
Are all of these chains like golden?
Yes.
Okay.
They are golden chains.
This is some high fashion shit.
Yeah.
It's not quite steampunk. It's also kind of like what a theater teacher would love to wear if they actually got paid.
Yeah, no, we are going like full Scottish but fashion.
All right.
Yeah, like I got the stern but unknowably deep eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love our wizard so much already.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a pretty dope wizard, actually.
Yeah.
We cut up to a College Errant, which is floating in the sky. I feel like 3 of you have just gotten a ping for your next mission, which it's not always super specific. It's just a owl that keeps just tapping on a globe,
Mm-hmm.
and it
Oh yes, the ping system.
Undead! Undead! Undead!
Dominic goes, hey, oh, what's this over here?
Undead once again befoul this place.
They're always so dusty.
The owl is tapping on the map at the city of Rosegolst.
Rosegolst.
Is a very stuffy, prim and proper place. Like lots of brick buildings, but there is a layer of smoke that has kind of tainted everything in a way where some people are like just kind of fancy about it, so they'll like place appliques onto the brick walls, and then like after 2 or 3 weeks they'll remove them, and then you have like different patterns and layers of the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a place you wish to spend for all too long.
And so I think we see the castle like flying, and are y'all going to stop at like over the town or outside on the borders, or where are you stopping this thing so you can get out?
Well, I mean, I know we got to pull into town on like our, cool vehicles or cool whatever modes of transportation, just to make an impression on the townsfolk.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I think, again, since I'm a very, very sort of traditional wizard, I am riding a very put together broom. It's rustic, but like in a fashion magazine sort of way. Like this is a pure, wow, I'm going to take a picture of this for my Instagram ass broom.
Oh yeah, like it's made out of like this beautiful redwood, and like each of the
it's white ash, please.
Sorry.
You have to keep it within the tradition.
Mm-hmm. And I assume Dominic Astrollo is going to be riding that awesome motorcycle.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to be riding my broom, but standing up on it like it's a snowboard.
God.
And what about Blades?
Blades, as a graduate of the Secrets of the Occult Supremacy of Phoenix online, he will use his shadow abilities to merge with his beard and use that like a phoenix wings to fly like fucking much like Bayonetta, I take the form of a giant bird made of hair.
Yes!
My mind just went to Tokiyami from Boku no Hero Academia.
Yes, exactly. A giant hair bird monster flying across the sky.
Mhm. And so the three of you descend down towards the town, and you are stopped by a strange and fascinating, but also sexy looking angel that is a series of wheels that are constantly rotating. Sexiest fucking way you've ever seen.
It's just so satisfying the way those wheels turn.
Oh, always messing with dimensions. I can see it rippling off you.
Dominic struts up to this angel and goes, "You know, I got a habit for riding anything with wheels." And then licks his fingers and then smooths out his eyebrows.
Roll a charm check here. So you're going to roll dice equal to your charm,
Okay.
and you'll be picking the highest.
Roll dice equal to my charm?
Roll dice equal to the number. So, you're sexy. You're sexy.
Okay.
So you have 3. So you get to roll 3 dice and let me know the highest result.
All right. D6, D10.
D6.
Okay, D6. Okay. The highest result you said?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 5.
All right, that is enough. So you succeed, and what does this angel do in response?
I'm thinking the angel, like their wheels start to like rotate in the other direction, and then for a brief moment, then rotate forward, and there's a piece of paper that falls on my feet. That's their phone number.
Oh yes. Looking into it, you just see it burns itself into your retinas.
Okay. Spicy.
Call me in the future once I understand your purpose for being here, trio of wizards of College Errant.
Undead, of course.
We're here to cut down the undead menace which once again plagues these lands.
I'm not fond of anything that perverses the natural order.
I serve the sexual god Nerve.
Well, surely Nerve will understand that we must kill these undead.
Yes, but your reputation is well known for both being incredibly sexy, but also incredibly destructive.
More destructive than the undead potentially ruining these lands?
I am an angel of the god being, the sexy god being Nerve. I can handle these things using powers, or my name isn't Grisp.
You know, we really should talk to John D about, the whole Enochian thing. Ridiculous names.
Do not forget the Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation that is also experts in demonology.
Demonologists.
So glad you can make it.
Now, what makes you think that you can handle it better than us? What I mean to ask you.
I'm several sexy wheels that denote my rank.
Yeah, suppose you are. But, now, hear me out. What if you need to open a door?
Are you saying that I am unable to open a door?
You're several wheels.
Yes, I am several wheels blessed with the power of the goddess, the sexy goddess Nerve, for I am Grisp.
And that includes hands?
My form here is a sexy form meant to both entice but does not simply denote all of my abilities.
No, we both know this isn't your natural form.
No, it would shatter your minds.
It's funny you think I'm that.
And your penises.
Well, that one might be true.
Dominic goes, I hope so.
Like a glass wind chime tossed into a volcano.
That way it would melt really more than shatter.
It would shatter from the impact of the lava and then would be melted by the lava in the volcano.
Yes, but how do you handle doors?
I have force projection abilities.
Well, listen, your abilities sound quite fascinating, or fucking whatever. Listen, how about
Sexy.
Sexy, yes, sexy, very sexy. How about we make us a deal?
Aha!
If we can beat more of the zombie undead than you can, then we won't do this again.
Have a conversation?
No, challenge you.
Ideally.
But isn't the challenge going to allow you to do exactly what you're aiming to do? Wouldn't it be more beneficial if I were to say, I can punch you in the face?
I mean, not necessarily.
Proving that I both have the ability to punch which therefore can also be used to open doors.
I mean, not necessarily. We could go down to the pub and just have a good time.
A sexy good time.
A sexy good time, of course.
Fantastic, sexy, good time at the pub.
At the pub.
With Grisp, the angel of the sexy god Nerv.
Precisely, exactly. See, we do this little contest, we decide who is truly better suited for this combat we are about to face, then we go on our merry little way.
Sexual hemming and hawing.
Jojo posing as we hum and haw.
Yeah, of course. We all have to dramatically pose. I have fingers upspread to my forehead, looking down like I'm thinking what like knees cocked and at an angle.
Dominic is reclining on his motorcycle like that old pic of Franz Frazetta.
I have my scarf, which has flowing images of the woodlands knit into it, kind of fluttering behind me.
I'm posed in the air because I'm using my beard with which to stand.
Grisp, angel of the sexy god Nerv, has aligned all of their rings except for one that seems to be ticking like a clock rather rapidly. Yes, I have come to my decision.
And the decision?
I will let you in for a sexy drink, and then we can talk further about your desires to potentially kill the undead.
Of course.
Sure. This sounds agreeable.
And so I think we smash cut into a bar that's called Tippery's Toast.
Tippery's toast. Also, I only just now realized what you did with the angel, and I hate you so much.
What did I do with the angel?
Crisp angel.
No. It's Grisp, Grisp, and the sexy angel of Nerv.
Grips angel.
And I'm literally just staring at my bookshelf, trying to not just be like, it's Absolute Final Crisis. Fuck. No, it's Action Philosophers. Fuck.
I see we have a Puritan angel.
No, Grisp is a sexy angel of the sexy god Nerv.
Of course, of course.
And so Tippery's Toast is a bar where lots of people are just drinking sherry in overly large, overly stuffed easy chairs with ottomans. And it kind of smells like wet and a bit funky, and people are legally not allowed to smoke in here.
Oh, that's a shame.
Except for Grisp, because Grisp is always smoking.
Smoking hot.
Burning with the star that he is assigned, I assume.
Yes.
They, forgive me.
Grisp is beyond your sexy understandings of
sexy understandings of sexy gender? Yes. Well, sometimes angels choose to present as things. That is up to them, I assume.
So Grisp finds a spot with 4 different chairs and promises to bring you all drinks, and shortly after returns with sherries that are served in sexy old coffee mugs. Like there's one from a university, there's one that has Garfield on it, there's one that has what looks like it was a duck, but it's so faded, and then there's one that says sexy angel, the sexy god Nerv.
I have my drink. I'm sitting by a window looking out it longingly, like I'm remembering an old poem that's particularly relevant to this situation. Meanwhile, a small fairy takes my phone out and takes a picture sexily and posts it on sexy Instagram, which is Instagram, but only for really sexy people.
Of course.
Oh yeah, and I'm also imagining that your phone is like a old school rotary dial as well.
Yeah, well, it's got that, but it's got enough kind of knobs that I can text with it.
It just takes a while.
Yeah, it's brass and it's got kind of like a wood finish to it. It's very nice. Like there's a hint of green. It's all just very fitting and aesthetic, and just going like, I like stormy days, and then I post it.
And you can immediately hear all the likes. Big.
And while posting takes a while for Gordon the Green, it's worth the wait.
Yeah, it's worth the wait.
I think Dominic, like his sherry coffee mug is somehow turned into a big old pint of beer.
Yeah, roll some magic here.
All right, and that's a wizard?
Yes.
All right, I only got 1 for wizard, but let's do this. I rolled a 4.
Oof. That is not enough. So you have failed by 1, so you're going to gain 1 stress and 1 determination.
Okay.
And instead of turning into a beer, you turn it into a non-alcoholic beer.
Right.
It's just a Zima.
Yeah, like he's expecting he's expecting like a big old like, frothy mug, and then it like he looks down on it, and then he like sips and is like, what the hell is Zima? Oh, duels.
And you see the eyes of the crowd briefly turn and judge you sexily, but not for sexual reasons.
Oh, okay.
Just do it because they are sexy.
Dominic revs up his motorcycle that he brought in with him. And he's leaning on it.
Just like the misfits from Jim and the Holograms.
Yes.
Sadly revs his mic.
His music's better.
Blaine's shadow cut, despite not being the one to pick the table, has somehow managed to find a corner with which to brood in while still being at the table.
Not the rafters?
No, not the rafters, the corner.
Like the darkest corner, though.
The darkest corner has
Of course,
manifested wherever I sit, is the darkest, coolest brooding corner. For me to brood and be an edgelord in.
Honestly, great use of powers.
It's part of it. It was my first course at the Secrets of Occult Shadowmancy of Phoenix.
Yeah, you have to take Brooding 101 before, so you can channel your energy properly.
Exactly. If you don't pass that class, like how are you ever going to do any shadowmancy?
So you desire to deal with the undead in the catacombs.
Indeed. You wish to bring them to slaughter.
What will they slaughter?
Well, I want to see what they're doing first, and then I'll decide a course of action.
I would prefer if you did not, for the way to the catacombs is very easily reachable through the sewers of any part of the building of the city. The entire city is technically one building. The building code is very wild.
I suppose that happens when you have one of these old towns where things are built on top of things are built on top of things.
True. The catacombs do stretch throughout the entire city, but I have not been convinced to show you through the catacombs where the undead are easily located.
We're having a polite conversation here at the table, are we not?
I believe that we are.
Not destroying the city.
Yes, and I would like to keep it this way, and that is why I will not take you out to the catacombs, of which you could reach from the city, streets, anywhere in the city.
Yeah,
by going through the sewers.
That is so disappointing, so sad.
Yeah, as they're saying this, I'm kind of like putting one finger in the alcohol and starting to kind of etch out some sort of arcane symbol. Then I want to slap it real hard and make us appear within the catacombs.
Roll wizard.
Yeah, because hyperdimensional.
Oh.
I rolled a 6.
Yep, that is a full-on success.
Yeah, so I think what happens is he takes the alcohol, and it's very important. Sexily, it's very important that it's alcohol too. And he kind of traces with his 2 fingers a nice little circle with a bit of poetry around it, very sexily. It's quite a task, but not that much of a task if you're a sexy wizard. And then when he slaps on it, there is a pulse of kind of iridescent energy where it's all the colors, but no colors all at once, and it's just a dazzle of brilliance, and it travels across him, and there's kind of an outline of antlers that wasn't there before that it's picking up, and it travels across both of my fellow students, partners, sexy wizards.
Mm-hmm.
And we are in a stinky, damp part of the catacombs directly under the bar.
These catacombs are lit by green, sickly flames that seem to dance, casting only so much light, and through the shadows beyond them. But before the next one of these sickly green lanterns whose lights dance and flicker, you see glowing red eyes of the undead as they approach, shambling monstrosities coming towards all of you.
Well, he did say it was directly under the pub.
Excellent, you've brought us into the heat of battle.
It's my favorite place.
Dominic whips his chain out, and the little stickers all over his chain start to glow a very bright green, and he's like, let's do this.
Like glowing in the dark.
Yeah.
And
Because it's underneath the city, and it's probably not, super well lit, so it just adds just a little bit. You get a little bit more light.
It's just so good. It's so good.
Yeah, roll for battle.
All right.
All right.
Are we all rolling for battle?
Dominic first.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Yeah, you are going to gain another stress. You could also burn the determination that you got earlier to make that into a full success.
I'm going to burn the determination.
All right. So that brings you above the score, so let me know how this goes.
So Dominic starts revving up his chain, starts twirling around, just doing small little circles, looking at the shambling undead in front of him. And he whips out his chain, grabbing like a couple of them, with the weight, and drags him toward him and just elbows them both in the face so their mouths fall off.
Mm-hmm. And would another one of you like to follow up this fight against the undead?
Oh, of course. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a nice little battle thing too. I get 3 dice on this too. Nice. I got a 5.
Nice. You are going to just get 1. 5 is what I'm looking for, but you don't have a way to get that up, so you're going to gain 1 stress.
Uh-huh.
And so you have your own chain that you start to whip through, and how are you trying to use it on these undead?
So the same fairy that was kind of taking pictures of me using my smartphone gets kind of at the base of the pendulum, and they're basically wielding it like a giant spear for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna whistle, and I want it to kind of bounce and ping all through this hallway. But it's not just pinging through this hallway. I think it's going to, every time it hits between bricks or kind of some place that kind of signifies in between, it's going to pop out from a different strange angle because it's traveled through fairy.
So it starts to do this, but it stops because the fairy lets you know, hey, boss, there's a living person here.
Oh, don't kill that one.
And they, I think, retract quickly, like it's a fast forward in reverse.
Yeah, it's all like weird natural, like it's not straight angles and stuff. It's curvy like a snake or a river or a breeze. And it just kind of coils back in on itself like a snake that got surprised.
Oh my god, there's a living person in here, not converted into undead.
Hello, is somebody there? There are still a number of undead.
There is indeed.
Who are here between you and this person.
A lot of somebodies.
Right, then I suppose it will be my turn to go.
Yes.
Battle or whatever. I suppose this is a battle roll, actually, yeah. I rolled double 6s for that.
Nice.
Describe what happens.
So, once again, as a graduate of the Secrets of the Occult Shadowmancy of Phoenix, the shadows, the darkness is my place of power, truly. So I simply walk through them, through all these undead beasts, simply as if moving between them through shadow itself, while only every so often my blade, my void glaive, comes charging out of mere nothingness to simply sever their legs and bodies and heads from one another as I make my way to this living person without any hesitation.
And you find a woman on the ground, ample bosom a-heaving, very big and poofy and built-up hair, a dress that has been absolutely ruined by the sewers. Oh, thank you, sexy shadow wizard. Thank you for saving me from these fiendish undead. It was so sexy.
There is no need to thank me. I am simply doing what I must against these undead scourge. But tell me, maiden, what are you doing here?
Oh, these foul beasts grabbed me when I lost a trinket down here in the sewers. It fell through a grate, and it is very important that I find it.
A trinket.
Yes, my bauble ring.
Bauble ring.
Yes.
You should head to safety, and while we dispatch these scourge, we shall return to your bauble if we find it.
I must accompany you to find the ring, for it can be most dangerous if someone else were to find it. That is partially why I needed to come down myself and look for it.
I pick her up. I help her to her feet sexily as I do. But it is dangerous to accompany us. We are powerful wizards. We cannot ensure that you will not accidentally be struck down by our magics.
Oh, but I am sure that brave and handsome wizard men such as the three of you could protect one with such an ample bosom as me.
I assure you I am a gentleman. A sexy gentleman.
Sexy gentleman, but a gentleman nonetheless.
What
Yes.
about the gentleman? Dominic unzips his jacket to reveal like some more of it, so his pecs show a little bit more, to reveal some of his ample bosom.
Is there like a star over each nipple?
What's that?
Is there a star over each nipple?
I'd assume that so we're going with the star theme, his nipples look like David Bowie's nipples, so I'm going to say yes.
He's got like two glow in the dark things over his nipples.
Yeah.
The glow in the dark stars, so that they illuminate in the darkness.
Well, he's also a sexy dance wizard on the side, to make some extra coin.
Oh yes, of course,
Yeah.
of course. with that.
But please, kind, sexy, manly wizards, please take me with you. My name is Trilstein Filigree, and I must get my ring back before it's too late.
I take her and I sort of push her towards the other two and be like, because I'm the bad boy of the group, obviously. And I go, fine, then if you must ask those two, for I am going to go fight the undead. I need not stop for women.
I will help you find your ring. I'm quite good at finding lost things. A family trait, if you will.
Yes,
You
that would
must
be
know it.
wonderful.
I have a pendulum in hand. So a very useful thing to help find lost things, lost people, lost rings.
And what of you, Star Rider Man? Do you have some other trait that will be helpful? Finding my lost ring?
Well, you know what they say about us stars, we know how to light up the way. And then he unzips his jacket a little more, showing a little bit more of his star nipples.
Do they light up?
Yes.
They're headlights.
Yeah.
Got those high beams on.
Oh, God.
Depending on how much you reveal of them is how bright they get.
Yeah, they're like headlights.
Also, the colder they are, the brighter they shine. And I think with that wonderful visual, we will end this first episode of Sexy Battle Wizards.
Good, because I think my life is coming to an end, dude.